Youth is a time of temptation. Youth is a time where you're looking for direction. Youth is a time where you want to enjoy yourself. You're on YOLO and you're really looking for something. Your friends are enjoying themselves. They got really no responsibilities, no maybe strong directive in life, and therefore they are enjoying themselves, and you want to enjoy yourself. And this is why Allah will specifically ask this second question. Your youth, oh young man, when you were young, where did you spend those hours? Were you in the nightclubs? Were you whining, dining, womanizing? Were you committing haram? Were you drug dealing? Or were you in the masjid? Were you reading Quran? Were you doing good acts? Were you doing sadaqah? Were you doing the khidmah of your parents? Were you doing the khidmah of your neighbors? And this is why out of the 7 people who will be under Allah's shade on the day of judgment is be a young man who grew up in the worship of Allah. A young man who shunned the temptations which were around him, and he wanted to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's it. He was strong enough. He was strong enough. Remember these words. He was strong enough to shun the temptations. Because generally weak people go with the flow. And whilst all his friends and all those youngsters around him were doing that which was haram or which was wasteful, he was. And this doesn't mean, look, 24/7 he was in the masjid. Youth are youth. But he didn't incline towards haram. He did things which were beneficial for him. He was in the khidmah of his parents. When his parents said to him to do something, he listened to his parents. It wasn't hours on online gaming and you forgot everything around you, or outside hanging on the street corners, or womanizing, or in the nightclubs. But this was shabun nasha'a fi ibadatillah, that young man who grew up in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.